When COVID-19 hit like many cities across the country, the streets of St. Louis City and County became virtually empty. That's thanks to stay-at-home orders aimed at stopping the spread. It also meant millions of service workers would not be at work, something that didn't sit right with Elizabeth Neep.
It was Thanksgiving, actually. I knew that we were going to have a nice meal, and I'd been really concerned about my restaurant friends, people I've worked with for a long, long time. I started thinking, what can I do to help them? And I also started thinking about the folks who didn't have Thanksgiving coming to their table.
Her original plan was pretty simple.
What if I took what I would normally do as a charitable donation for the year, and I would buy out the restaurant for an evening and pay them what they would normally make and have them deliver food.
But over the course of several weeks, that idea blossomed into community carryout.
Community carryout is actually a fund, a charitable fund that's being hosted by the St. Louis Community Foundation. The fund itself provides grant opportunities for restaurants and caterers who are struggling during the pandemic.
The restaurants then take the funds to help with operating costs, but half goes to making meals for people in the community. Kingside Diner is one of several restaurants who are taking the funds and making more than 100 meals for those in need, and that is each week.
When you're given a way to give back to your community and it also helps your employees, there's nothing better.
Owner Aaron Teitelbaum says it was a no-brainer.
When it comes to giving back, there's no more of an important time than now for us as a community to give to each other.
With nearly 1 in 4 families experiencing some type of food insecurity during the pandemic, Aaron says that support is important now more than ever.
It's the right thing to do. That is just how I was raised.
Each week for 4 weeks, his restaurant in Clayton made meals like these to donate to a local organization. They cook the food, pack it, and deliver it. One group community carryout benefits is the Eagle's Nest.
So our organization is a transitional living facility for homeless male veterans. We have a congregated area that we can house up to 26 veterans.
The pandemic meant that number dropped to 15. It also meant getting food would be hard for several months.
People were afraid of not having. And so as a result of that, as a transitional living center, we ended up not having some of the things that we needed because there was nothing that was available.
Director Gina Walker says the most expensive item on their budget was food. So getting accepted into community carryout really helped.
We had our first dinner actually last Thursday, and it was mascacholi. They gave us well more than enough to feed 30 people.
But for her residents, it's more than just a meal.
You can hear the veterans in the dining room area laughing and talk, but to just hear them laughing and joking, over food.
It's a moment that gives them all a sense of normalcy.
It gives them normalcy. It gives them a sense of what family is, because we are a family. This is their community.
And together, they find purpose in what's on their plate.
We're holding hands and we're connecting.
Connecting is something Jabron Jones says is necessary, but for him, the mission goes a little deeper.
I've always kind of known that there's been a need for healthier food in the city.
He's the founder of Hosco Shift, and given the amount of people they help weekly,
we're up to about 5,000 meals a week now.
Getting a little help makes a big difference.
There's been an increase in the amount of need for food, or at least we've uncovered additional need for food.
So how important is community carryout? Well, to answer that question, you have to acknowledge the power of food, how it keeps us alive.
Need for food is great here in the city, but the need for quality food is actually even greater.
How it brings us together.
It kind of it reminds you of what a holiday is like every day.
And how much better it makes us want to be.
And if you're a person in this town who can boost someone up, you might as well. It feels really good.